Good evening, friends. I'm Pooja Gandhi from Kirin Advisors. Welcome you all for the virtual IPO roadshow of Thai Casting Limited. Established in 2011, Thai Casting Limited specializes in pressure die casting, precision machining of ferrous and non-ferrous materials, and induction heating and quenching with over 3 decades of experience. The company is a key player in manufacturing high-quality casting for the automotive sector, including engine mounting, support brackets, transmission mounts, and more. Operating on a direct online DOL basis, the company optimizes its supply chain for effective delivery. So, joining us today, Mr. Anandan Sriramalu, Chairman and Managing Director. Welcome, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Ms. Shivani Anandan, Whole-Time Director. Welcome, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening. Mr. Ramakrishna, Whole-Time Director. Welcome, sir.
Good evening. Thank you.
Mr. Rajnikant, Managing Director, Aksan Capital Advisor Private Limited. Welcome, sir.
Hi, good evening to everyone.
Mr. Ankit, Manager, GYI Capital Advisors. Welcome, sir. Now I request Mr. Anandan ji to give a short brief about the company. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Good evening, everyone. I am Anandan, Managing Director of Thai Casting Limited. I studied in CIPET, Central Institute of Plastic Engineering Technology, Chennai. I did my design in Mysore. So after that, I have been selected for a South Asia scholarship for Japan for 1 year. I have done in Waseda University Polymer Technology in Tokyo and Unimochi Mold Making Company Technical Implant Training that is also in Tokyo. I speak Japanese also. After my Japan, I come back to Chennai. Then I started my small 10 by 10 small die making die making facility. There is a I am horrible. There is a disturbance. No? I started small die making facility 10 by 10 in Chennai itself. So I started doing for auto components manufacturers, small die casting dies for where the oil pump, water pump, those component dies. I was started making them. So without any facility, they started giving me for my technical capability. I got the orders from them. Then slowly I started increasing my uh, capacity to increase my die making facility. And I have taken one die casting machine for taking the samples along with that. After the samples, I started producing the die casting component also for the customers who supported me. And later stages, I increased my die casting machines and also I started doing fully finished component, including CNC machining. I am good at CNC machining because I started my career in as operator level and programmer level, those things before I go to Japan. So from there, I started doing CNC machining also for the customers. Entire complete solution we started giving die casting dies and the component and CNC machining. And we were in rental shed 3 different locations in same places in Chennai nearby. Recently, we have moved to the single location near Hyundai, bigger size, almost more than 10 size bigger than what we had before in the rental places. And we have added a more capacity in terms of die casting and then machine shop. In between, we have an opportunity to go for an induction heat treatment facility that is totally different from die casting industry. We got an opportunity from one customer, Italian customer. They offered us, and then we've taken as a challenge, and then we discussed with Italian teams, and then started that project in 2013 or 14. And the initial stages, it was very difficult to prove that components. Then we have succeeded that. So that is one of the good vertical now in die casting limited. So that is mainly in the wind and mobile project. We are doing that. Wind, almost any gearboxes, our product will be there. Now recently we approved by GE also, and our most of the components goes to Vestas and other wind projects, but through German customers who's located in Chennai. And apart from that, as a die casting industry, we started moving to different category of die casting components. From we were doing from 9 grams to 9,000 kg. Now we are recently adding up to 9,000 kg. Our products goes into mostly in the damper devices and then steering wheels, steering components, steering pinion housings, cooling systems in the components, and EV segment battery boxes, and rear view mirrors, center view mirrors, view arm components, and suspension parts, gear shifting parts, you name it in the car, most of the parts, our parts will be there. we approved by Hyundai, we are SQ certified company, and we approved by Toyota also, and we approved by Stellantis. Now comes many companies are comes under Stellantis like PSA and many companies. And recently we approved by Maruti also. We are Greenfield green certification holders to Maruti. And recent models we are supplying to Maruti also. And now we are enter into medium segment pickup vehicles like Tata pickup vehicles and Mahindra pickup vehicles also we started, and the developments is undergoing on. So those things also we are concentrating, and like this we are keep growing. And the main advantages for us is we have a state of art facility in house. You name it, anything that like quality lab facility we have in house, spectrometers, contour, CNC, CMM. Now we added one more CM also, Calzais from German, and then we have a X-ray machine in house and micro. You name it, everything to qualify our product. So everything we have in house. We need not to go outside to qualify our products. That is one of the major advantage for us to get the customer very closer. And our strength is timely supply and quality products. This is the short journey I just explained. Maybe we can go through the presentation for further details in that.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Ms. Shivani to give detailed presentation of the company. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening to all the viewers. I take immense pleasure to go through about our company. Over to the presentation. Next slide. So, as told by our chairman and managing director, so our company is established in 2011, and I'll take you through the progress of over the years. So we have 2-3 decades of rich experience in this automotive and machining thing, and we have a team members of 100+ team members which we have developed over the years, and we have more than 50+ satisfied customers in automotive and in the induction segment, and we have 3 different verticals. One is the high pressure die casting, induction heat treatment, and machining of ferrous and non-ferrous components. And then we have acquired an ISO IATF 16949 certified, and then our installed capacity of high pressure die casting is 2,500 metric tons. And for the financial year 2023, our revenue was around 48.96 crores, and our EBITDA was 12.36 crores, and our PAT margin was around 5.04 crores. And the ROE was 40%, and ROCE was 24.12% of the financial year 23. So moving forward, from 2011, we have a long journey. On 2011, we got the ISO certificate 9001 2008, and in 2014, we got the SQ Mark Hyundai certification, and then in 2019, we got the Tokai rubber parts from the Best QCD award for quality, cost, and delivery, and in the same year, we got the IATF 16949 in 2016 certification, and in 2021. From our rental shed, we shifted to our own land, which is some 9,000 square feet in Sipcot Industrial Estate, Pillai Pakam. And in 2022, we got the Best Quality System Award from Anon Systems. And later in that year, we got the Vendor Award from RSP. And in 2023, we got the GE approval for the induction heat treatment segment. And from RSP, we got the Key Partner Award. And then in 2023 later, we got our company converted to a public limited company. So these are our esteemed customers. In automotive, we have key players of PHI, RSB, Hanon, Madras Engineering, UCAL, AG, Sandan Vikas, Wanjin, Motherson, Usu Automotive, Amphenol, Yasaki, Polyplastic, Sundaram Fasteners, DRT, Jetek, Mando, Innova Rubbers. In non-automotive, we have Arting, Schindler, Savio, Vika, Flender, TAG Corporation, and Bonfic Lorry. As a direct OEM, we supply for SAME also. Our end customers in automotive have Hyundai, Kia, Maruti, Royal Enfield, Ashok Leyland, Force, Tata Motors, Mahindra, Toyota. In wind sector, we have Vestas and PSA Group, Caterpillar, Stellantis, and we do for JCB and GE also. So these are our certifications. Throughout the journey, we got some recognition awards from Usu. Standardine, we got from the Appreciation Award. And from Trin, we got the Best QCD Award. And Hanon Systems, we got the Best Quality Systems in the year 2021. And from 2022, we got the Best Vendor Award from Hanon Systems. And in the Innovation Summit conducted on 2023, we got the Inspiring Businessman Award for our Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Nanandan. And in 2023, we got awarded as a key partner from RSP Transmissions. So these are the glimpses of a manufacturing facility located at Pillaipakkam. Over to Mr. Ramakrishnan to take a glimpse of our production equipments. Thank you.
Good evening, all. And this is a glimpse of our production equipment. We do have high pressure die casting machines, the secondary process and deburring, and short blasting and vibro. And we do have cylindrical grinding, HMC. And next we do have VTL, HMC, and cylindrical grinding for the ferrous machining sector, and machining of VMC and CNC for non-ferrous sectors. And we do have induction heat treatment, which is a specialized machine. And post induction, we do have tempering machines and specialized testing machine and general testing machines. And we do have a stringent quality policy, and we follow the QCDS principle, which is quality, cost, delivery, and safety. And these are the and we do follow our QMS, which is quality measuring system. And these are cutting edge inspection tools for inspecting our parts. And we do have a X-ray machine which can measure up to 80 mm thickness. And we do have a UTM machine, universal tensile testing machine, and contact testing for radius tracing, and spectrometer for chemical composition, and micro viscous hardness, roughness tester. And for the management view, our chairman and managing director is Mr. Anandan Sriramlu, who has 3 decades of experience, and Shivani Anandan, old-time director, and myself, Ramakrishnan, and Mr. Chinraj Venkatesan. And our independent directors, Mr. Naren Kumar, Mr. Kumaraswamy, and Mr. Ramanamurthy.
Yes, sir. As explained before, we have 3 verticals. So, pressure die casting machines and CNC machine shop and induction heat treatment. We are doing castings from 9 grams to 9,000 grams for automotive and non-automotive components. These are support brackets components which comes in the most of the Hyundai component vehicles. We are doing a support brackets, engine mountings, and engine mounting brackets. All these components will be rubber molded after my component. These are one of the safety parts in the car segments. We do the steering wheel also, special alloy steering wheels. For the it is coming in the PSA Citroen C3 model and then Force Kurka. These 2 model we are doing, and many of the Hyundai cars regular steering wheel we are doing, and electrical components which is used for power sector. These metro train segments for a German company which is located in Chennai for entire requirements of Indian operation. We are the single source for them for die casting components. And this is component rear view mirror. Inside this a mechanism is act the mirror system, cold down and opening. This we are supplying for Maruti new variant segments, and most of the Hyundai components, all the cars also we are supplying these rear view mirror components. And Amphenol recently we got a award of battery boxes. So now we started sample batches. We'll be producing from next month onwards the regular batch quantity. And cooling system, you name it, for any customer who's doing in Chennai South region, we are the single source for the cooling system. This was imported this part. Now recently past 5 years, we are dedicatedly supporting small component, but it is a critical. We are supplying for them. But escalator, elevator components, we are the single source for Schindler, which is located in Pune. So this Vika Instrumentations, German company, we are the single source supplier for Indian operations. Now we recently awarded for their global supplies also. Maybe this coming year we will be supplying for their global requirement also. The shaft which is visible is which I told that wind gearbox, main gearbox, almost 6 gearbox, 6 shaft will be there in 1 gearboxes. This comes in the main gearboxes. Each component weight will be around 300 kg. This fully finished from raw material to entire completely finishing stage. We are giving vertical machining center, deep hole drilling and HMC and face milling centering, and then side drilling opening, oil cool opening, and induction heat treatment and cylindrical grinding. Entire complete solution in crack detection also we can able to detect at in-house. Entire complete solution we are supplying to them. And this is automotive and non-automotive. Uh, uh, Die casting and machining of ferrous and non-ferrous. So die casting mostly we are hello. Casting and machining. We are doing most of the component casting part. We are doing machining. Slowly now increasing the non-ferrous component also, ferrous component also into machining. That will be in future. It will be more value in that. Industry overview. There's a huge potential for the is Chennai. India has become component hub for the global automotive market. The Chennai is also very much coming forward to supply entire global requirement of component hub manufacturing. And most of the components has been produced and sent it to globally. And we are also now supplying to SMR India. Now we recently awarded to global approved, and we will be supplying very shortly to the Mexican plant and also Hungary plant. So like this, there is a global requirement is keep increasing, and this Japanese company which we are supplying, Sumirico, we are supplying to Limrana, and they are also globally approved as. So German, Europe, in very shortly we have traveled also. Very shortly we'll start supplying to Sumirico companies also. The export opportunities also will be very good in the future. So over to Rajini sir, financials.
Thank you, Anand sir. You can see the graph how the Thai casting has been grown from FY21 to 23, and also the recent 7 months, and even the EBITDA, PAT margin, everything has been keep on increasing. The reason behind that, the entire history has been come across by the management, and even Anand sir has well said that the important and the requirements of the auto components and the future utilization. Yeah, this slide shows that the profit and loss account, which has been achieved by Thai casting over a period of 3 years and 7 months. Uh, we would be seeing that the 7 months results of 48 crores was already been crossed what was achieved in FY23, and you can see the growth has been phenomenal. It's been increasing by 30 to 40% in year on year, and this year due to the effort which has been taken by the management, the financial result could be much higher than whatever the percentage of turnover which has been jumped over a period of times. And you could see that the EBITDA margin also has been increased in different numbers. And the PAT margin, you can see that last 2 to 3 years, it's been increasing. And the current financial year, that is till the period of 7 months, we have done a net profit margin of 17.76, which is purely because of controlling on the raw material cost. As and when the turnover is getting increased, we need to understand and control on the financial to ensure that the operational cost has to be controlled, or maybe try to reduce wherever it's possible. So hopefully the management has taken on the right path, and they have been controlling on the operational cost, as well as try to give a much better profit, which is based on the operations. And the second thing is that company is going to take enough and manifold companies through MNC and even the Indian market, which shows that there is a steep increasing in the turnover as well as on the bottom line. This shows the assets and liabilities of the company. As of now, the net worth of the company is there 23 crores, which includes the profit as well as the converted into equity capital. I would like to highlight here that till 23 June, the company, I mean, the Thai Casting Limited is into partnership form, which is a registered partnership form. So we have converted in June 23, and whatever the accumulated profit which is lies in the form of a capital account, that is partners capital account, has been converted into a private, equity. So that's how the net worth has been showing like this. And prior to that, whatever you can see as an equity, which is purely on a partners capital account. And the borrowings are also increased. Visa wise, you can see the inventories, that is fixed assets, as well as the inventories of the companies also getting increased. Overall, you can see that there is a phenomenal increase in the setup of net assets. So you can see the current assets also has been increased from 15 crores and 20 crores to now 36 crores, which shows the clear cut strength that the company has been keep on investing into the assets, as well as maintaining the inventories without having any stoppage. Next slide. This shows the cash flow. The company is having positive cash flow from the operation sides. So which shows that a clear cut control on the production, as well as in terms of collections. This is the ratio. You can see that return on equity has been increased from FY21 to FY24 till 7 months, and return on capital employed, debt equity has been controlled due to the excellent collection and cash flow controlling. Interest coverage, and these are all the some of the ratios which shows the performance of the company. Over to Anand sir. Sir,
Sir,
can
you
you
on Anandan, sir, you are on mute.
Sure. Thank you, Rajani sir. So we do the continuous improvement on the every process, every segment. There is a Kaizen called we do every stage wise in all the process. We do continuous improvement. That is one of our good strategy for improving our quality system and reducing the cost, as Rajani sir told. And advantage upgrades on the inspection technology. As I told earlier, we keep upgrade latest technology. Recently also thermal camera we have introduced it. So very rare companies are having that. You can identify wherever the required temperature in the dice. So anything technology comes, even globally, we try to implement as early as possible to the company as immediately. And sub assemblies, we are discussing with the customers. Most probably this year we'll be getting some of the sub assemblies which we are manufacturing. Those components will be along with that some few parts. Initially, will be started with Schindler elevate escalator component. Is replacing China market, and then entire component has been developed. So mostly couple of months we'll be start doing the sub assembly starting from Schindler components. New products, we always new products continuously we'll be doing up to 2026, which car going to launch. Now we have started developing and some of the things under validation. 25 car launching component also, most of this under development. So continuous new product developments will be there. For that is our we can say assured focus on the realistic picture on the revenues on the near future. So and upgrading systems, and also apart from that our technical quality everything systems also we keep upgrade, like Shivani madam told, we have certified by SQ mark and many of the IATF certificates, and we go for a specialized certificate also. Most of the customer companies will not do the CQA09, CQA21, like this specialized process by certificate also we go. And this year we are planning to go for social audit certification also. Most of the company will not touch that. It's very tough to get it. Social CSR audit, everything will be getting this year also. We keep upgrade our system, and safety and employee safety, everything will be keep continuing upgrade systems. And production, yeah. Like I told, continued improvement in Kaizen. We have a good team because I have hands-on experience on all of mission which is having at my factory. Because I develop always team members to do the continuous improvement and Kaizen process everything. This is our regular practice of delivery commitment. Is we make customer happy, supplier quality, and then supplier buyer make it happy. New business, it is very easy to get it in automobile. These are our standard theories. Leadership excellence, we keep training for them regularly. This is our SWOT analysis. And recently we awarded one of the German company, Flender, who's going to invest around more than 300 crores in Chennai for our domestic business in the wind. They are going to manufacture the entire, which they are importing from China and German. They are going to manufacture in-house. For that, they need a nitriding process. We have been signed for a gas nitriding for them also, and also we have been signed for the hollow shaft machining of gear shaping machine. These two things will be one of the biggest size in commercial in India. We can say one of the biggest size. The Gleason machine will be a first machine in India for this much of size. We have been signed agreement recently, just few days back, and this will be a very good growth for the die casting industry for coming years. Totally two different vertical we are coming into die casting. Issue oversize over to Rajini sir. Maybe sorry, Ankit sir.
Yeah, thanks Anand sir. Thanks Rajni sir. So, hello investors. Our IPO for Anchor issue is open. Will be open on Wednesday. Sorry, will be open on Wednesday, February 14, 2014, and the issue for the public will be open on Thursday, February 15, and will be closed on Tuesday, February 20. And the listing is proposed to be scheduled on the Friday, February 23. And the shares ratio size allocation is as follows. The For the anchor investors, 17 lakhs 34,400 shares are reserved for the anchors, and for night QIB, the 11 lakhs 56,800 shares are reserved. For retail investors, we have reserved for 30 minimum 35%, that is 20 lakhs 24,000 shares, and for HNI, we have reserved the shares of 8 lakhs 67,200, and our IPO will be proposed to be scheduled on listing on 23 February. Thank you.
Thank you for giving detailed presentation. Now we'll start with question and answer session. I request all the participants to please post your questions in the comment box. First question is from Mr. Niraj J. Do you have export presence? If not, then are you planning for any exports? Anandan sir, you're on mute.
Sorry. At present, no exports, sir, but we are planning. Already, we are getting awarded some few business from Sumitomo groups, and this year onwards, we'll start exporting.
Okay. Move on to next question. Next question from Mr. Pritesh Vora. What is the realization of casting kg raw casting as well as price after machining?
This cannot be given like as per kg parcel. The gravity casting maybe can be given in the per kg component. Pressure die casting is very difficult to go by kg basis because smaller component, lesser weight component have a high criticality, you'll have a more value in that. So that price will vary. Then bigger weight component will have a lesser criticality, that will have a lesser price in that secondary operations. So cannot be given exactly per kg basis in this. Mostly critical safety parts we are doing, sir. In gravity, of course, can give in the kg basis.
Move on to next question from Shikhar Mundra. What is our current capacity utilization?
We have capacity, normally we calculate for up to 85% capacity. We have a capacity available for die casting and machining also. In induction also, we are having capacity. Utilization around 55 to 60% and we are utilizing. But normally we keep increase our capacity, but utilization also will keep increase. You can see our top line accordingly it will increase because we do develop lot of product development, and then continually with development will be there.
Okay, move on to next question from Ms. Neha. What is our working capital requirements, cycle, receivables, inventory, and payables in days?
It will be around 85 to 90 days. Our payment are very prompt, it's 45 days, 60 days maximum. So our inventory and rest everything, if we calculate 85 to 90 days, will be our working capital requirement cycles.
Next question is from Mr. Hemant Bhatia. How you see export revenue against domestic sales 2 years down the line in percentage terms?
It's huge potentials, which I've seen recently. I traveled a lot for our most of our MNC company who I'm supplying Indian market. Most almost four customers selected us for a domestic export supplies. A huge requirement, almost present value doubling. We can almost nearly double. But only thing, how fast we cater the business and then how fast. But this year definitely we'll do a good business. Subsequently, good export business will be there in the casting.
Okay. Next question is from Mr. Raghav Maheshwari. What is the breakup of sales between automotive sector and non-automotive sector?
Presently, we are around 80-20, sir, 80% automotive sector, but our vision to go 60-40, sir, because lot of other non-automotive we are development also going on. The value-added components also we are doing. Mostly it will end up, we want to maintain 60-40 in future.
Okay. Move on to next question from Neha. What distinguishes Thai Induction and Night Riding Private Limited capabilities in gas night riding and steel machining from competitors?
Thai induction as I said, we are one of the biggest facility available in India. We can say South, we are the only one this size of capacity we are having. Almost in kilowatt terms, I am telling, bigger kilowatts. So in night trading, gas night trading, there are many gas night trading peoples are there. Very small gas night trading will be there. And night trading they will do mostly in the liquid night trading. This gas night trading is recently is non-polluting gas night trading. And this gas night trading size of the night trading furnace which you are going to put is one of the biggest size in India. Only captive industries will be having, sir. Not a commercial night trading will not be there. We have signed with the Flender German for their entire requirement, which they are investing for their machining facility locally, almost more than 300-400 crores. Entire their machining requirement will be doing the night trading. Same steel machining, gear shaping it is. For both, we have signed with them, sir. Hollow shaft gear machining, gear shaping machine also will be one of the biggest machine in terms of size.
Okay. On to next question from Hemant Bhatia. Against book value of less than rupees 14, don't you think issue price at rupees 77 is on higher side?
Again, sir.
Mr. Amit, would you like to answer this? Against book value of less than rupees 14, don't you think issue price at rupees 77 is on a higher side?
It's based on the market condition and everything. We're not able to comment anything on this. Thank you.
Move on to next question. From CA Varun Agarwal, you mentioned that there is an agreement with Glaciation to invest 300 CR. Please give more clarity on this. This investment is in our company in the form of equity or a separate JV.
So first, we have not made any agreement with Gleason. We made agreement with Flender, sir. The Gleason is their world number one manufacturer of gear shaping machines. We are going to buy the machine from Gleason, German Gleason. So there is no, but and we are not investing 300 crores. Our Flender customer is investing on particular this product more than 300 crores. They are investing machining here. They were importing earlier. These components required a gas night trading. So that is those gas night trading we are investing and we are supporting them. This agreement we made with Splendor for their entire ring gear gas night trading. It's almost 3 meter. Our capacity is almost 15 tons per batch.
Okay. Next question is from Ms. Sneha. What is debt on book and what is average rate of interest?
Dips is around long term, short term is around 45 crores will be there. Our rate of interest around 8.95%.
Okay. One more question from Neha. What is the average realization of our products?
In terms of credit cycle time, I said 85 to 90 days.
Okay. Next question is from Mr. Shah. What kind of additional revenue can you do with the intent capex of 37 crores? Are the current margins sustainable?
Definitely, current margin will be sustainable with the current. Most of the money will be using for a capex only. We are using die casting machine and CNC machine. Both we are using for this capex.
Move on to
Additional
next.
revenue almost this next year will be increasing around 60% for whichever we are completing this March. Will be increasing around 60%. Subsequently, 35%, and another next 2 years will be the consistent growth will be there in the revenue.
Okay. Next question from Mr. Siddharth Iyer. How are our profitability margins from automobile and non-automobile segments?
On automobile, we have a better margin in this comparatively automotive. Automotive is a volume business, very good volume, consistency of volume, and till the model absolute, we will be the supplying for this component assured business. Non-automotive, there will be a slight variation on the volumes, but good margins are
Okay. Next question is from Ms. Anandi Mittal. Any new products under development or ready for launch?
this year, almost 12 products will be in addition to the existing supplies. Almost most of the component developments are completed. Rest everything under validations and the developments.
Okay. Move on to next question from Arjun Verma. What is normal gestation period for new product development or actual delivery of the product?
Yeah, our one of the key strength is a faster lead time of development of new product components. We have been received a certificate from Japanese company and two Korean companies. Uh, for an example, for developing a dice, if it is required 90 days, some of the dice we have done in within 30 days also day and night. We know how to do the process planning and everything. We have hands-on experience in that. That is one of our major strength of die casting. Many of our customers knows that when they have no time, they have no option, they'll come to us. That's a no product development time. So actual delivery of product. Product, it depends on the product, sir. Some of the product validation takes even more than 1 year, sir. In a steering wheel component, they do more than 2 lakhs pieces left and right. They turn and do it more than 1 year. They do. Depends on product. It come to the market. So from accordingly, they develop the product well in advance before launch the cars.
Next question is from Mr. Bimal Gandhi. What is the risk from competitors and unorganized sector?
Yes, there are competitors, sir. Risk. Uh, we cover our risk from elevating ourselves in the quality products and the critical products, which normally the competitors will see that whether we'll touch or not. Like this, we get into this. When you see our component, mostly it will have a more complex parts. That is our one of the major strength that we are coming out of risk. Unorganized sector, we don't touch that. There are many white gold components or white products are there. We don't touch on that part. But anybody can do that.
Move on to next question from Bumper Robert. How we are differentiating ourselves from the competition and what are the USPs?
USPs,
USPs.
differentiating ourselves from competition. Like I said, self from competition, we have a state of art facility at our in-house facility to qualify entire our products in-house itself. So we need not go anywhere outside for testing our component or X-ray machine. You name it, any even bigger investment, more than a crore also, we are having in-house to test our component. This is one of the major strengths. Most of the casters need a secondary support of like lab equipments, NABL certified lab they will be using. I'm not understanding what are the USPs. Maybe
Uh, I guess it's unique.
Price of the product, it's unique selling point.
Yeah.
Average price that they will pay. But we can't determine that it's based on the product. product.
unique selling products, sir.
Yes, unique selling products.
One of the unique selling products, steering wheel. Now, recently, steering wheels are mostly high magnesium components have started coming. It is very difficult to cast high magnesium components in the die casting part. It is because silicon will be very less than normally die casting part will have a 9% to 12% silicon variance. But the steering wheels have lesser silicon, 1% silicon. It is very difficult to cast. Those we are concentrating, and then we started supplying for PSA and post Gurkha also. And steering pinion housing, one of the critical part in the die casting parts and car segment. Those also we are familiar many years, and those customer we are catering, Japanese and Korean customers. And like this, there are few other components also we have. So
Next question from Mr. Prem Singhania. What is market size of our products?
market size, market is very big. I don't know how to say the market price. Market size. Almost most of the Hyundai car, my products are there. Sir. And recently we entered into Maruti. Three models we are in the recent launch Maruti vehicles. We are in that. And the market size in terms of in the window segment, we can say almost for the German customer who's located in Chennai. For entire requirement, I am the singles. Earlier there were four supplier was there. Now it has been reduced to two supplier all over India. In near future, it will become only myself will be the supplier. I don't know what is their overall requirement, but I'm doing good size of volume shares.
Move on to next question from Rahul Jain. Do you receive any government incentives?
Government, nothing, sir. Only capital subsidy we used to have. That is only up to 50 crores of investment of total project value. That all we cross. There are some incentive schemes are there, but we need to find out how to get it, sir. For now, recently we moved to the industrial estate places.
Next question from Mr. Miss no, from Research Ec. What are your future growth strategies?
Already we started doing, sir. We have started moving towards the electrical and existing model within electrical vehicles also. The common parts we started manufacturing, focusing on the same parts. And electrical vehicles like front axle, rear axle part also we started concentrating, developing. We are already discussing with the TACO group of companies, and it has been almost they agreed. We are waiting for the capex to come, and then we'll be going into that very good part of rear axle, front axle parts. And as I told, wind, we are going to concentrate on big segments, which is not there. Nobody is manufacturing at present those components, which I told that planetary carriers and the hollow shaft commissioning. Those will be our good strategy in the growth.
Move on to next question from Dia Patel. Any accusation of company or cards on
So
cards?
far, so far we have not acquired any company. What is on cards means?
Are you acquiring any new companies?
So far we have not acquired anything, and at present no idea of that.
Okay. Next question from Kojin and Finvest. For how long we have relationship with Hyundai and who will be other large customers for us?
At Thai casting, almost I am having almost 12, 13 years of experience with Hyundai. And before that, also where I was there, I have a good relationship. In some of the T1 companies, I was doing consultants also. More than 20 years, I have a good relationship with Hyundai team, VD teams. And next to Hyundai, we are doing for Maruti, sir.
Okay. Move on to next question. From Siddharth. How is our revenue share from OEMs and replacements market?
Replacement market very small, sir, because our products are most of the common only at the time of accidents. Only the rear view mirror components will be easily will come in the replacement market. There's very lesser because we do the only part man. We are not doing any products. Very small value on the replacement markets. After sales, we have to support till 10 years after absolute of the model. We'll be keeping all the molds with us till 10 years of after absolution, but value will be very less.
Okay. Move on to next question from Weber. CapEx plan for next 2 years. How much it will add to our existing capacity? Is the new plant at same land or we need to buy land for the same? Please explain in details.
This capex almost can be extended in the existing plant itself. So we may be required small land access required, but we are looking nearby. If it is we are possible, we'll be getting. We are looking very closely to get it some lands nearby. But most of the capex can be utilized in existing plant itself. We expanded our shed recently from existing to same premises. Uh, Plant at same land, we need to buy land. Yeah, correct, sir.
Move on to the next question from Pritesh Bora. What is the average price kg in both gravity and pressure dies casting?
So as I told earlier, we can give average price per kg in gravity. Pressure die casting, it cannot be given, but I'm not doing any gravity components. But I have a very good vision to do. I have experience. I want to start gravity also. Maybe not this year, 2025, definitely I'll start my gravity also.
Okay. And next question from CA Varun Agarwal. We have seen huge margin expansion. What will be sustainable EBITDA margins going forward?
Margin expansion mainly due to because we have almost created our infrastructure very good in the recent years. As I told, from rental shed to new premises, which we moved. It's a very bigger facility we have created, and also lab facility, very good facility we have created. That was our one of the main reason for increase our margin expansions. And EBITDA will be maintained the same, sir, subsequently. Same that is.
Okay. Our next question is from Mr. Gopal. High inventory. What is inventory conversion in days?
As I told it, inventory conversion, it will take around then not of new products now under development. That is what presently the inventories are high. But in future also same inventory will be maintained because we are keep going for many new product developments. So this inventory will be continued next at least many next 2 years. Many new products in the pipeline. Almost 12 to 15 numbers are there, and almost finalization is there and finished stage, some of the components are there. So we'll be having inventories next 2 years will be slightly higher.
Okay. Next question is from Varun Agarwal. Who are your different competitors in listed or unlisted space? Who
Listed
are,
are very big
who are your
peoples.
direct competitors?
Listed are very big peoples. They are doing more than 1,600 crores. So definitely they are not near to. They are very big. So unlisted, there are few players are there unlisted. I don't know whether I can mention the name. There are few players are there unlisted. We are competing good enough with them.
Okay. Move on to next question from Neha Sharma. What is our staff strength, number of skilled and unskilled?
Staffs almost 40, 45 people will be there, sir. Overall, we will be having around 180 people, including staff and everything skilled. Unskilled, we go only with the manpower contract, which is not affect our quality of products.
Okay. Next question from Raghav Maheshwari. How will business dynamics change when EV cars penetrate?
See, normally per car requirement, I'd say earlier it was only 40 kg in the beginning. Now it is almost a requirement of per car weight is around 150 kg per car, and it is going to increase up to 190 kg per car in near future. The requirement in the car for aluminum part is keep increasing only. When it comes EV, I told strategic movement. We started moving towards common parts. Long back, we started manufacturing common parts for existing and the EV cars. And the EV segment also dedicatedly we are concentrating now, as I told, front axle, rear axle, battery boxes already we got awarded from customers, cooling boxes under inquiry. We are concentrating on EV cars also.
Okay. Move on to next question from Bumper Robert. Which are all car models where our products are used and their type?
Hyundai, you name it, all the cars, recent, all the cars I am from PA, sorry, we call as a part number. From I-10 to now recent Creta and Kia also, forgot to tell. We are doing all the models in Kia also we are doing. And Maruti only recent 3 models only we are supplying for Maruti. Most of the types damper devices and steering wheel component, steering pinion housing components, cooling system for radiator cooling system components, rear view mirror, center view mirror components, engine mounting brackets. These are the major parts we are type of components in car models.
Okay. Bumper Robert, what is the post money valuation we are looking for the IPO?
This post money valuation. Can you support me, sir? What is post money valuation?
Great. Would you like to answer this?
No, sir. I don't know. What is
It's
post
something
money
around
valuation?
128 crore.
What is the post money valuation we are looking for the IPO?
Uh, I would request that you can just refer the investor presentation. We were mentioned that post valuation, the company value could be roughly 178 crores.
Okay. Move on to next question from Varun Agarwal. What are your top three products? How much do they contribute to the overall revenue? Will these products be required in electric vehicles also?
Present our key top products is damper devices, engine mounting components, and suspension parts. Suspension, of course, it will be used in the electrical vehicles also. But engine mounting parts, it will be converted to battery side also. It's required a suspension side, so it will be converted as a different part. So our value will not be reduced in that percentage. These product vehicle, yeah, electric vehicles also. I said, no, most of the component will be used.
Okay.
In overall revenue, these parts will be around 20-25% will be there approximately.
Move on to next question from Gopal. Party-wise breakup of sales in 7 months, 23 and FY 22 and 23.
Party-wise, I have many customers. Party-wise.
Okay.
Anand sir, you can mention in terms of percentage wise. If possible.
Automotive, non-automotive, 80%, 20%. Party-wise breakup, maybe like we can say Hyundai is our major. In 80%, Hyundai will be around 60% will be there. Only 20% Maruti will be there, sir.
Okay. Next question from Kojin Finvest. What is your vision for the company for next 5 years? And then, sir, in terms of your business operations and growth of the company.
We have a very good vision for next 5 years, sir. But as I told, now we are concentrating on gas nitrading. This year we are implementing one furnace for them, and 2025 we are investing one more furnace. 26 one more furnace. Total three furnace we are going to implement for the blender alone dedicatedly. Accordingly, they are also investing in their in-house machining capacity in create more substituting the import for them. And in addition to that, planetary carrier, the machining of planetary carrier also we are planning to machine, because is a bigger engineering. This heavy engineering is good margin and very limited competition. We want to concentrate on the entire their product requirement, which is going to replace import substitutes. We are going to concentrate, and we are discussing very closely with German teams. Almost they have given green signal for the planetary carrier machining also. Very shortly we will be doing that also. In the 5 years time, it will be a very good business of the heavy engineering development. In terms of die casting, we want to concentrate more on the heavy size component. At present, we are doing up to 4.5 kg. Recently, we are going for a 9 kg component per part weight, and we want to increase those segment also. We'll come down with a very competition level also. We come out of very low competition segment also. Very few players will have a higher, bigger tonnages.
Okay. Next question from anyone wishes to ask the question, they can type their questions in the comment box. Next question is from Mr. Arjun Verma. Thank you. He's saying thank you and wishing you all the best for your upcoming IPO. So we have covered majority of questions. Mr. Prem Singhania is also wishing you. Uh, there's one question from Raghav Maheshwari. What is the reason for the fall in the raw material prices, increases in gross margins to sales? Uh, Anandan sir?
Anand sir, do you like to answer this?
I think they lost the connection. Um,
On behalf of Anandan sir, I just want to add or to clarify this. Uh, if you see the borrowing cost compared with the previous year, that was too low. So company would like to get the materials on credit. In a way, it will increase the cost of the materials. But due to the increase in the fund flow, as well as expecting the same through the public issue, we can. I mean, this is one of the reason how we control on the borrowing power, and visa wise that will have the impact on the increase in margin of sales.
okay.
See, the more and more if you want to dump the stock, then only you can able to do on a number of pieces or number of items which has been agreed to the various people can be delivered on time. So that's the reason procurement of inventory is also much needed. Visa wise, we should have a cost control in terms of procuring the raw material also.
Okay. Anandan
Anand,
sir is,
add?
yeah,
I'm sorry, something went wrong. I connected.
yeah, no problem, sir. So we'll move on to next question.
Just
Yeah,
hold on, no? Go to the previous question. Anand sir, do you want to add anything on that?
What is the reason
the
of the
reason.
fall in the raw material prices, increase in growth margins to sales? Anand sir,
Reason
would
for
you
the
like to?
fall in the raw material prices, we are not controlling anything. So raw material price is a market price. Increase in growth margins to sales. No, nothing to say.
Anand sir, I was told because you have been disconnected, I was told
Yeah.
to Mr. Raghav saying that the raw material price has been, it's not fallen, we have been controlled by way of increasing our borrowing capacity. Okay, through that we have done enough bulk procurement. So in a way, there could be a saving on the raw materials. And moreover, due to the volume which has been committed to various suppliers, the raw material procurement or holding the raw material is much needed. Okay, so that is the reason there could be a dip in the raw material value, not as a price, and that will support to increase the sales margin, I mean gross margin also. This is what I was told, sir. Would you like to add something? Then you can add it.
Okay, sir. Nothing, sir. Good, good, good.
So move on to next question from Mr. Amit Bhatt. What CAGR growth we can expect in coming 3 years when new capacity starts contributing top line?
Sure. Yeah. So next year we'll be going almost 60% of the increase in the top line. Increase will be there.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Move on to
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
question from Gopal. Percentage of sales of OEM and top five customers in F 7 months 23 and FY 22-23.
Percentage of OEM is very, very less. When we are supplying to only one OEM's customer, that is Same Deus, Italian tractor company. Most of their aluminum requirements we are only supplying. Is the only one OEM company. The top 5 customers, this keep changing now. Now, Usu was there. Now, PHA is dominating. DRT is coming into the picture. Lot of new developments are coming in. And there are PHI, Usu, and the Motherson Group. These are our top 5 customers.
Okay. Move on to next question. Thank you. So we have covered
Thank you.
majority of questions. Yeah, we'll conclude this meeting. Thank you, Anandanji, Shivani ma'am, Ramakrishna ji, Ankit sir, Rajnikant ji for giving insights about the company and IPO to the investors community. And thank you, investors who have participated for the IPO. Thank you once again.
Thank you to all.
Thank you,
And
everyone. Thank you, madam.
one wishes to
Thank you so much, everyone.
Packages.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Raji sir. Thank you, everyone.